A lot of people rely on that. They rely on that food in their freezers. So I definitely get the concern, and I think that the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, look, I gave them kudos before, but I think they've really dropped the ball on this, not being transparent whatsoever. The resources just really aren't there, and I'd like to see them step up. Finally, Mr. Mark Blaine had commented about non-resident straws, right? We get a lot of non-residents coming into the state to hunt, and I don't have a problem with it personally. I don't feel like it's an issue. People should come out and hunt here, but I do think it needs to be limited. He made a really good point that guys don't come up here to shoot does, right? They come up to shoot a big Ohio buck, and who can blame them, right? Ohio is one of the better states for growing big deer, but the doe population needs managed too, and if you have a bunch of out-of-state guys just coming for their one antler tag, then that's going to cause issues. It's going to cause a significant population imbalance, and it's something that I think really needs to change, and I'd really like to see a draw for non-residents come into place. As I was scrolling through the comments, actually, Mr. Mark said that he is getting a petition together to revise Ohio Code 1533, which would be fantastic. It would turn this into a draw. So, Mark, if you are seeing this, certainly send me an email. You can check out my email. It's just on my page. Send me an email there. I'd love to make a video on that so we can get a bunch of signatures real quick. I mean, if we could have got signatures on the last video, we would have had it signed already. So send me a video or send me an email with that link. I'd love to get that signed. I'd love to get it advertised out so we can get that changed. I think that's going to be a huge help to the resident hunters of Ohio. Look, Ohioans have to go other places. They have to pay and they have to enter lotteries to get tags other states. There's not a reason in the world. I wouldn't feel bad about non-residents having to do the same for us. Maybe Kentucky implements one too. That's not a problem for me. I think it's good for deer populations in all states. You can't have everybody and their mom coming here. The population just can't handle that. So, Mark, send me an email. Let's get this signed. Let's get this going. I'd really like to see that happen. And thank you for the comment. Thank you for sharing that. Again, I wouldn't have known because there's no info on it, right? There's no info. And maybe the Ohio Department of Natural Resources doesn't want there to be info on it. But let's get this out. Let's kind of